Marty, congratulations. 2 wins in a row. How pleasing was that one tonight?
Yeah, very important because we play at home, and it was important to get the feeling that we can build a good dynamic, a good trend, and yeah, special because it's always special in front of our fans.
When you consider the start to the season, it's always important to make sure you build momentum. It's perhaps not the most attractive game we've seen at King Power Stadium in recent times, but it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, it matters, of course. We want to make sure that we play better, and my target is to make sure that the team shows an improvement game by game. But the reality as well is that I think the main thing for me in the beginning, the foundation of everything, was to make sure that the team had this commitment, this spirit, this hard work, this team spirit that is very important to connect. And today I saw details about these blocks in the last minutes, about this high press. Even if we are leading, we go and we try to press, and we almost score the second goal because this high press. So that shows that there is something to build on with those guys.
It was a high energy game, it's a very physical game. How pleased are you with how your players dealt with that side of the match?
Yeah, it's always difficult in Championship because you face a lot of teams that because the way we want to play on the build-up, they're gonna go so physically. Every time we can break down, it's sometimes a free kick or something, so that breaks a little bit the momentum. But in general, I think that we need to be better on the way we build up, on the way we break lines, on the way we understand when it's time to accelerate or not. But said that, when the attitude of those players is good, there are many good players in this team, so then it's easier to get the results.
Either goalkeeper didn't really have too many saves to make, but there were a couple of moments of quality in the game that your side showed early on through Abdul Fatawu and then at the end through Ricardo. So 2 goals at either end of the game, which sealed the points really.
Yeah, I'm very happy because the assist of the first goal as well was from Louis, showing his personality as well. And Abdul is good news for all of us that he's enjoying, that he's showing that he's fit, that he wants more and more every game, and he will be. Both of them will be very important for us. And then in the second goal as well, very happy because the bench impact was amazing. Not only just because of the assist and Ricardo because of the goal, but I think that Pato, that everybody who jumped, even in the last minutes, everybody gave something extra to the team. And then it's always a pleasure to see the unity and the commitment of all the bench celebrating the second goal. So that's some things that creates this kind of momentum that we want to build.
You mentioned Monga, you mentioned Page, Jeremy, the youngest ever Leicester City goal scorer when he was on target against Preston, Louis making his debut from the beginning against Charlton and assisting tonight. What kind of a message does that send out to the young players at this club that there are going to be opportunities?
The message is clear. If they show that they want to be here, they show that they are really committed and they show quality and talent, the possibility is here. So it's up to them now to be ready to the opportunities, and then we're going to help them to make sure that we build on with them. But I'm very happy for both of them, for Silko, that last game as well. He got some minutes, for Bade that is training so well, Jake, and there is many of them. So hopefully there is a solid foundation, and it's a pleasure when you see even more experienced players coming from the academy like Hamza, like others. Then it's always Ben as well. They will be very important this season.
Just finally then, nice to get another win before the international break, but important to get back to work despite the fact that there's no game?
Yeah, definitely. I think that it's moment now today to enjoy. The fans, as I always say, the players themselves, we need to enjoy because it's never easy to win football games. We did today, we need to be happy, we need to celebrate, and then of course we're going to get back to job, keep improving because there are a lot of things that we need to improve. It's a long season and this is just the beginning.
Hamza, back-to-back wins in the Championship tonight against Birmingham, another big 3 points. How satisfying was that for you and the boys?
Yeah, massive. I think we said before the game, going into an international break, it's important to leave it with a good feeling. So 3 wins out of 4 is a good start, and we know we've got a lot to build on. But like you say, winning games is why we get paid. So here we are.
It wasn't the most attractive game to watch. It was very physical out there. How did you find it?
Yeah, we know teams come here and against us a lot of the time. They go man to man, so it's always difficult to play against teams like this. They're high energy. But like you say, we've got to win games how you got to win them, you know. And over the last 2 games, I think we've showed we've got that grit, that determination, that fight, and most importantly, that team spirit to get over the line in these games. Like you say, the gaffer's been in maybe about 2.5 months, so we're only going to get better. We're still learning. We're still learning the ways he wants to play. So we're sure we're going to get better. But like you say, it's so important to win when you're not at your best, and that's what we did.
We know you can get the ball down and play. We've seen that from this team already at times this season, but it seemed like, particularly from your perspective, that ball down the side, maybe even the long ball at times, was really effective against Birmingham.
Yeah, like you say, when teams come man to man and they want to leave Steffi and Abdul 2v2 on the back line, and it's stupid not to go over the top and test their fullbacks or their centre backs out. Something we worked on in the week, and it looked effective, and we put them sort of on the back foot in the first 15 minutes. We knew they were going to come flying out the traps, and we sort of nullified that in the first 10-15, and then when Abdul scores goals like that, it settles everyone, and we can build our way into the game.
Wearing the captain's armband, we know how much this club means to you already, but do nights like this become that little bit extra special when you've got the armband on?
Yeah, for sure. I've been here 20 years now, so it's amazing. My little boy was here watching me. He just came from his training at Leicester, so it's something I've dreamed of since I was a kid, and to have my little boy here and watch me do it with my family it's just amazing.
But it's big enough to fit him as a headband, is it, that captain's armband?
Something like that.
Ollie, well played. Tough game. Just how pleased are the boys in there?
Yeah, we're delighted. We knew it was going to be a tough game. They're a team that's on the rise, full of confidence from last year, so we knew that it would be a tough game and one that we had to dig in at times, and managed to get the win, so we're super happy in there.
The gaffer said before the game that he wanted you to go out there and leave your mark on proceedings. A goal after 8 minutes, a good one as well, certainly does that, doesn't it?
For sure. I think with getting the crowd on side, it was important to start fast, and we did that. A great finish from Abdul again. He's making a habit of doing that. So, long may that continue. And there was times where we had to sit in and defend our box well, and credit to the guys. I think we did that when we needed to.
Just how tough was it in there, particularly in the middle, because the ball was being turned over a lot, there was a lot of tackles going in. It seemed like a really physical game. Yeah,
it was a competitive game. Their two midfielders were playing well. It was a good battle in there. I think both teams were trying to impose their style on the game. There was moments where we did it, moments where they did it, but we knew it was going to be a tug of war in the midfield and a battle, and we were up for it.
How important is it as well to go into the international break with another 3 points in tow?
Yeah, it's always nice to get this good feeling because we haven't got a game for a couple of weeks now, and you don't want to dwell on a poor performance and not getting 3 points. So we know there's lots to work on, and the gaffer's only been in for the best part of a month, so we'll definitely get better, and as the season moves on we're looking to get better, but we're so happy with the 3 points from tonight. Yeah,
how pleasing is it that you're still in the early stages of Marty Cifuentes' reign, the team's still just trying to get themselves together, and you're still picking up wins?
Yeah, you can see we're perhaps not at our most fluid, and I think with training that will come, but when you're not playing your best, maybe it's important to still pick up points, and 9 points from 12 is a good start, and we know we need to keep building on that, and especially at home we want to be a team that dominates and imposes our style of football, and we'll be looking to carry that on.
Just finally, a word on Jeremy Monga. He's only just turned 16. He's not even allowed to get changed with you guys because he's so young. You've come through an academy at a big club as well in your career. Tell us about him and how much he's impressed you and the other boys. Yeah, there's such good academy players here. You look at him, Louis, who are both 16 and 17 respectively, and you see the impact Jeremy came on. He's direct, he creates a goal, and the talent that he's got, and we'll keep pushing him to develop that talent and let him express himself like you see him do every week so far. But also not just him, I'd like to mention like Bade, people like that are pushing the group, and perhaps the fans haven't seen them as much, and credit to the academy here because there's a lot of young players that are really pushing us more senior lads. How much can you help them with your experience, having been in a similar position? Yeah, you always look to try and push them, to guide them, to help them express themselves because you want them to flourish. And I think this season we'll have to be patient with them, but their talent is there for everyone to see, and continue to keep doing what they're doing and keep pushing in training, and take us to the next level.